And for more on the last wave, we have Deepika joining us from Varanasi. Well, good morning, Deepika. Prime Minister Modi is seeking re-election from the Varanasi constituency for the third consecutive time. Who are the other contenders?
A very good morning, Lipakshi. You were just playing and showing a few bites of Prime Minister Narendra Modi given to a particular news channel where he was talking about multiple agendas of national importance. And for all our viewers, this place where I'm standing right now, Varanasi, is the constituency where Prime Minister Narendra Modi is vying for a hat-trick. He won in 2014 and then he won in 2019. Again, he is up in 2024 from the similar seat of Varanasi, and now he is vouching for a hat-trick. He is up against Congress's Ajay Rai. Now, interestingly, Ajay Rai was earlier an RSS member. He was also a BJP Karyakarta or a BJP worker, but then due to differences between the party and him, he shifted to Congress. And since then, since 2019, he's been trying his luck from this particular seat against Prime Minister Narendra Modi from Congress's side. So this particular seat, Varanasi, is a contest between BJP versus Congress, where Prime Minister Narendra Modi is facing Ajay Rai. Now, we had a word with the ministers because this is a politically very hot seat. So big ministers, union ministers, states ministers are continuously coming into Varanasi to hold public rallies, to meet with the voters and to make them aware of their voting rights and how and where they can visit. We had a word with few of the ministers and they say that they see no challenge not only in Varanasi but across India, because 400 par, which is crossing 400 seat mark, is the agenda and is the aim of BJP, and they are very confident that they would be able to go past that. On the other hand, Congress also says that they went into the rural areas of Varanasi and they don't see any challenge against Prime Minister Narendra Modi, especially in the rural areas, because Congress claimed that BJP has not been coming to the rural areas, and the rural area people, the rural area voters, the villagers, they want to vouch for Congress this time. So this is the version of both the parties as of now in Varanasi. The campaigning is still ongoing and it will go on till the silence period comes into activation mode. But right now, this is one of the most hot seats across all the seats that we have witnessed, the 80 seats that we have witnessed that have gone into poll, and those the rest will be going into the polls in the last phase of Lok Sabha election, Lipakshi.
All right. Also, Deepika, what are the major issues which the people of Kashi are facing and they are going to vote on?
If you talk about the major issues of not only Varanasi, Kashi, but the entire Uttar Pradesh, the issues relates to job opportunities, issues relate to inflation, and issues also arise out of the need that the women want. Women want more job opportunities over here. However, when we talk about transformation and development in Kashi, one says that you should visit the Ghats of Kashi, and we did visit that. We visit mostly all the Ghats, and we see a lot of development. There is India's first floating CNG pump on the Ghats now. There is infrastructure development which will witness the coming of 3 helipads also as of now here in the Ghats. So which means, and there are a lot of multiple ferry boats which are spread across different 85 Ghats of Varanasi. Earlier there were 84, but one more has been made this time. So there are a total number of 85 Ghats spread across Varanasi. So all of them offer ferry boats, which has now become a major international tourism spot. You can see international foreign travelers also flocking to all the various Ghats, and also this is a mix of cultural depiction, its heritage along with modernity. So we see the grand aartis there, and the visitors can also take rides, camel rides, boat rides, etc., which means a growing economy in Varanasi, which means a transformational and progressive journey of Varanasi. So here when we talk about the issues, many say that they have got job opportunities here with the development of these 85 Ghats, and the rest say that they still await an opportunity where female will feel more secure and female can get more job opportunities across Varanasi.
All right. Thank you so much, Deepika, for that update from there. And moving on, one of India's